emphasis on capacity building. So for some people, when they say capacity building, it's just training of staff. But we consider that it's not only training of staff, but it's also looking at the infrastructure that is within the institution. And we look at, for instance, how computer literate are we, what computers do we have, what type of system do we have that can help us enhance our work. This web-based approach is maybe new in some institutions, but it's old in some countries. You go to some countries, most things are done by web-based. You do your work, you send it to the next person on the web, and it gets to the other person. And that will really make your work very easy. You don't need to even move from one point to the other or call the other person to join you. We can just do it very easily. So we said we should have things in place to make sure that the company is placed in a position where it can deliver its mandates very easily. So we placed a budget of $2 million. I don't know whether that was changed, to make sure that that money will be used for capacity building, part of which was used for some people who are here to go to Uganda and spend 3 months for training. And it's the same amount that was used to do what we are doing, what these guys have done. That's by developing IMIS, which is the Integrated Management Information System. And I'm very much, for me, I'm very much happy that it has come to this stage, because I want to see that we don't struggle to get information. The moment you have a system like this, when when the ministry said they want something from SALWACO, it don't take them time to give you. Just go into the system and boom, it's there. When the MD wants to know what's the water situation, what is the water situation in Bo, he doesn't need to even call the manager. He goes to the system and the information is there. So it's a very good system that is being developed, and I'm happy that we are up to this stage. And again, the other component of this is to ensure that you don't only do the system and walk away, but you must make sure that you take people on board when you have developed the system. Take them on board so that they know what you have developed and they know how to use it. Because the main purpose of the system is to be useful to the people that you're developing it for. So that, for instance, the people who are in commercial, they will know exactly how many defaulters are there, what is they can easily calculate those ratios, the various ratios, for instance, the billing ratio, collection ratios, they can be easily obtained from the system. So you can see that it is really meant to enhance our work. But for us to be able to do that, we need to be trained. I think I even sent a message to the DMD to say where is the IT, but I just, on second thought, I thought they are giving their own special training, because they are the ones who will have to run the system in the absence of the consultants. And I'm sure this is a special training for the managers and those who will be looking at their various functions, because I see that you have 4 functions here: finance, commercial, human resource, and procurement. So what I'm saying here is that when these guys know what the system is about and how to use the system, it becomes useful to the organization. If you don't have that knowledge, if you guys don't have that knowledge, it is not useful to the organization. But my experience in life is that most people want to get certificates. You see people in universities, in colleges, they just want to get certificates, they cram and then pass and get the certificates. But you take them out, they cannot really perform. But I want to admonish you, here we are not after certificates, we have to have knowledge. We are after the ability to make use of the system which has been developed. So please don't sleep, pay close attention, and I'm happy that the technical leads indicated that they are going to do presentation, but at the same time they want to do hands-on training. So you see for yourself, so please pay attention. If you have questions, you ask those questions. Don't be shy. No question is a stupid question. Ask any question, so they can put you through. So when you go out there, you don't get confused. It will be very useful to you. I will maybe, after all this, later on, for me in my visit, when I'll be visiting the site, which I've not even done yet, when I visit the site, I'll engage people to know whether in fact they are using this system. Because it's not good for government, through the support of the ADB, to spend money on a system and that system is not used. That will be waste of money. And also, whatever we are doing now is in line with what government is doing. Otherwise, the president wouldn't have created a whole department on technology and innovation. And that department is there. I think we should also talk to the MD to have some link with that department and tell them what we have done so far in our own innovation or technology advancement to enhance our work. Maybe they can also give us support. But please, let's take this training very serious. Let's be very attentive and make sure that whenever you are doing this training, think of your work. Think of how it will help you in your work. With this, I tell you thanks for listening. I don't want to bore you too many statements, too long a statement. I just say thank you, and I also thank the consultants. Thank you.